Hot Worker about to join the line. Hot Worker moves up for Kathy Kirkos. Rifling Man is still out at the moment. Dame Swift will be the next along. Start over the 1100 metre mark. Fair run down the side till they swing into the home straight. Stalls filling well now. Dame Swift coming up. Dame Swift moves into line. Rifling Man about to move in. Just a couple out now, Ruling Image and also is Lero Lass. Prior to the running of our first event here at Seymour. Now is Lero Lass, Ruling Image move forward. They look to be just about set there at the 1100 metre mark. Race number 1 from Seymour. All in and ready to go. One a little bit restless near the inside. Settles better. The light comes on now. They're often racing in the first event on the program. Fairly even dispatch. Hot Worker drops to the rear shortly after the start. Leading on, settling down is Lero Lass. Hunting up along the inside to join it is Rifling Man. Seymour Dom is next. Dame Swift trapped out a little wide. Second to last, Hot Worker. And Ruling Image brings up the rear. Down the side, 800 to go. Rifling Man the outside of Seymour Dom kicking up to join it now. Couple of lengths away is Lero Lass, followed by Dame Swift. They're followed by further back came Hot Worker. And Ruling Images at the rear. 5.50 to go prior to turning for home. Seymour Dom narrowly in front on the inside from Rifling Man the outer. Couple of lengths away then came his Lero Lass, followed by Dame Swift. Then came Hot Worker hooked out, and at the rear of the field is Ruling Image. Into the straight they swing with 400 to go. Seymour Dom up against the inside, still a length or so in front of Dame Sling Man is Lero Lass down the extreme outside with Hot Worker. Seymour Dom's just in front. Down the outside, Hot Worker. Seymour Dom now it's kicked. It's a couple of lengths in front, trying hard. Hot Worker from his Lero Lass, but Seymour Dom kept going near the line for Corey, and Seymour Dom scores a couple of lengths on the line. Hot Worker got second out wide from his Lero Lass. In behind them came a Dame Swift, followed by further afield then was Rifling Man and Ruling Image at the rear. Weight our numbers on the first event here on the program, the Melbourne Bitter Class A Handicap. You'll find Seymour Dom will be the winner here for Corey Mallion. There's the number in the frame, number 3, Seymour Dom. Corey Mallion is the winner of the first here. The race time was 1:05.3. Second placing has gone to 5. And Frill King is back behind the line. That'll be one of the last to move up. Frill King. Also Red Packs and Gems Chance I can see up behind the line at the moment, prior to the running of this second event here at Seymour. Perfect weather conditions for our picnic program. Looks to be just a couple out now, Gems Chance and Red Packs. And in fact, Task will still be out of line also there, just obscured by the tree over there at the start. Red Packs will be the last one along. The others look to have moved in. Red Packs has drawn the outside, barrier number 10 here for Karen Briggs. Now they look to be just about set here. 1100 the journey. Ready to go. Set for the second at Seymour. Field settles. Waiting for the light. to be all ready now. Starter turns on the light, they're set, they're ready, they're racing this time. Fairly even dispatch. And settling down into stride, Red Pax is showing some pace, along with hunting up there as well as Any Day Now. Up in that forward division as well is Gem's Chance as they settle down with Essential Lady. Just in behind them, a little wider out on the track as they settle down, was Constant Journey. They're followed by Task, who's back midfield. Further back then on the outside was Frill King. A gap of a couple of lengths back then came Latani River, and back at the rear is Bortkoi Derby. Well bunched as they come down past the 600 metre mark. Essential Lady is now in front. Over on the outside is Red Pack second, followed by Constant Journey. Task is wider out, followed by Gem's Chance, Frill King. And behind them then along the inside came Crystal Saint. Any Day Now is well back out of its ground as they swing the home turn with 400 metres to go. And over in the centre of the track, going to the lead now is Constant Journey. Coming at it, Red Pack's wider out there, followed by Essential Lady back along the inside. Constant Journey just in front. Trying hard as Red Pack's, followed by Task down the extreme outside. It's Constant Journey on the inside, and Red Pack's trying to get to Constant Journey, who's fighting back. Constant Journey fought back and won from Red Pack's. Third placing out wide would have gone to Latani River from Task. In behind them, Gem's Chance, Essential Lady. Frill King next in, followed by Any Day Now. Bortkoi Derby always back out of its ground, and back towards the rear is Crystal Saint. Wait the numbers, race number 2. Good battle staged by that pair up the straight. Constant Journey and also Red Pax. The race time for the Journey was 1.6 even. And the number about to go on the frame to separate Constant Journey on the inside and Red Pax the outside. Standing by for the number, 1.6 the time. The number about to come up on race number 2. As I said, they staged a great battle up the straight, that pair, Constant Journey and also Red Pax. In the run home, it looks as if Constant Journey has just hung on here to score from Red Pax. We'll just wait on the judges' numbers official to go into the frame. There it is, number 4, Constant Journey is the winner. Number 4, Constant Journey, ridden by Kathy Kirkos, is first. Next along will be Moiston, stablemate of Decoit. And Rose of Micah will be the last one to join the line. Does so now, and so they're set. Race number 3 on the card here at Seymour at our picnic program. Starter Jeff Purvis climbing the platform, about to send the field on their 1600 metre journey. Field settles, light on their racing this time. He caught them in a perfect line too. Hard to pick an early leader. Asir in the centre with hunting up nearer the inside is Decoit, and right around the outside Plum Crazy settling down into stride. 1500 to go, and Plum Crazy takes over in front by a length. In second placing is Decoit. 3 or 4 away then came Asir. A further gap of a couple of lengths was over on the outside Rose of Micah from Moiston, and 3 away last of all is Show Dignity. Along the back they go. They've put the 1200 metre mark behind them now, and the leader is Plum Crazy, setting a nice pace out in front. A couple out in front of Decoit, who's second. 5 away then came Asir, followed by Moiston up along the inside of Rose of Micah, and 5 away in last placing Show Dignity. Spread out as they head down the side of the track now at the 800 metre mark, and the leader is Plum Crazy, still bowling along nicely in front. It's the one to catch, still 5 in front of Decoit, who's second. A further gap of 6 lengths away then came Asir, followed by Moiston, Rose of Micah, and 4 away last of all Show Dignity. Swinging down the side now, 400 metres to go, and Plum Crazy for Kim Simons, still about 3 or 4 in front and under the whip in second placing. Out after it now is Decoit. A gap of about 5 lengths away then came Moiston running on from Asir. Second to last Show Dignity. Last of all Rose of Micah into the straight, and Plum Crazy still 2 or 3 in front. Trying hard Decoit and Moiston. Plum Crazy on the inside. Moiston's grabbed it quickly with 150 to go. Moiston raced to the lead. In second placing Plum Crazy from Decoit, and further back came Show Dignity. But in the run home, it's all Moiston, and Moiston streaking away. Moiston wins nicely. Moiston by about 6 lengths on the line to Decoit. Third placing is close. Show Dignity out wide, or Plum Crazy. In behind them to pull up was Asir, and last in Rose of Micah. Wait our numbers here. You'll find the stablemates of Quinella the event. And Moiston, number 2, straight in the frame, number 2, Moiston. Ridden by Ray Douglas is the winner. Number 2, Moiston Ray Douglas. Run down the early leader, Plum Crazy, as they swung for home. Plum Crazy led for home by a few lengths, but the Professor links forward. Chestar will be next along. For Kylie Stanton, Chestar moving into line now. The 1600 metre mark, plus shot, the top weight. Troy Strang aboard. Moves forward. And just Greenlee Bay to complete the line. For race number 4 on the program here. Now Greenlee Bay links along and they're set for a start. Race number 4, 1600 the journey, the Foster's Special Bidder, Class D. All ready. Light comes on, they're set, ready, lets them go, they're racing this time. Reasonably even dispatch. Greenlee Bay out wide has won the start. Plus shot hunting up in the centre. Star Hotel the rails. The Professor up in that forward bunch as well. A couple of lengths away, Chestar. And back of the rear is Boutique Lady. 1,350 metres to go as they stride along the back. And Greenlee Bay, the pacemaker. Couple of lengths out in front of Plus Shot, who's second. Couple back then, Star Hotel on the inside of the Professor. A length and a half away then in the field in second last placing came Chestar. And back at the rear as they work along the back was Boutique Lady. To the top circle they go now, and at the 1,000 metre mark it's Greenlee Bay bowling along nicely in front by 5 lengths over Plus Shot, who's second, Star Hotel third, going around the outside Boutique Lady, a length away then in the field, and second last placing is the Professor, and Chestar brings up the rear. 750 to go down the side, and still the one to catch is Greenlee Bay. Opens up a break of 8 lengths now out in front of, moving around the outside Boutique Lady to second, followed by Plus Shot under the whip. There followed by a couple of lengths back came Star Hotel, a length away Chestar, and 5 away last of all the Professor. Still Greenlee Bay, the one to run down, still leads by 5 lengths as they're about to round the home turn with 400 to go. Still 4 in front. Boutique Lady under the whip is second, followed by in third placing Plus Shot on the inside of Chestar from Star Hotel, and the Professor last of all. Greenlee Bay in the straight, still 2 or 3 in front. Switching to the outside and coming home well is Boutique Lady. 150 to go. It's Greenlee Bay under the whip. Boutique Lady gradually making ground on the outside. Greenlee Bay still a length in front. Boutique Lady's getting it now on the outside. Boutique Lady races up, grabs the lead near the line, and Boutique Lady wins a length. Second Greenlee Bay, about 6 or 8 away in third placing came Chestar, who made ground from and the last one in was the Professor. Right, our numbers on the 4th event on the program. You'll find Boutique Lady, ridden by Kim Simons, will be the winner here. Haley's Harry has moved in. In fact, Haley's Harry backed away. It was at the stalls and about to move in, and then was on the back pedal. Now refuses to move in at the moment. So rider jumps out of the saddle. Troy Strang jumps off Haley's Harry. They'll lead it around again, try and bring it up. One's in so far a Kamati Lad along with Domino Dan and Clarendon Street. Again, they try to lead Haley's Harry up, this time riderless. Still trying to get Haley's Harry into line. Still out a Rising Tryst along with Jappa Ripper, Private Ruddington and Per Mill still walking around behind the line. They're trying to lead this one up, Haley's Harry, before the running of race 5 here at Seymour. Now, still they're trying to get Haley's Harry into line here, causing a bit of a delay. River Tris still continues to walk around behind the line with Per Mill. Now they may have won the battle, I think, with Haley's Harry. Rider Troy Strang climbs back aboard. Rising Tris still out with Per Mill. They bring Rising Tris to the line now. Moves in to line. As we speak, Per Mill is coming forward with Jappa Ripper. Per Mill turns side on, again walking into line, Per Mill. Now Per Mill is ready, Jappa Ripper moves up. Private Ruddington joining the line now. Look to be just about set there at the 2200 metre mark. Yes, they're all in now. Per Mill a little fractious. Starter Jeff Purvis on the platform. All set to go in the fifth. Ready, he lets them go, they're racing this time. Down near the inside, Domino Dan showing some pace. Haley's Harry coming across in the early stages. Wider out Per Mill with Private Ruddington, settling fully down into stride. Down to the 2000 metre mark they come. Private Ruddington over on the outside, pulls its way to the lead. In second placing is Haley's Harry. Per Mill one off the fence. Then came Clarendon Street back on the inside. Back midfield there on the outside is Rising Tris. Covering up on the inside, Domino Dan. A length away, Jappa Ripper, and back at the rear of the field as they swing towards the back was Kamadi Lad. Out of the straight they go now, over towards the 1700 metre mark they stride, and the leader Private Ruddington bowling along a couple of lengths in front. In second placing over on the inside is Haley's Harry. Per Mill his outside. A length and a half away then came Clarendon Street. 2 away then in the field as they work along the back was Domino Dan. There followed by whipping around them 3 wide now Kamadi Lad. Back in the centre is Rising Tristan. Jappa Ripper is back at the rear. Along the back straight they head now towards the 1400 metre mark, and the leader is Private Ruddington, a length and a half in front of Per Mill, who's gone round the outside to second. Third over on the inside is Haley's Harry. Kamadi Lad out wide, Clarendon Street the centre. Jappa Ripper over on the inside, followed by Domino Dan, and now back at the rear is Rising Trist. Over towards the 1000 metre mark they stride. Private Ruddington a neck in front. Per Mill up on the outside is second. Kamadi Lad continuing that run around the outside to third. Then came Haley's Harry, followed by Clarendon Street. A length and a half away then Jappa Ripper. About 5 away under hard riding is Domino Dan, and back at the rear is Rising Trist. Down the side now they come at the 500 metre mark, and the leader is Private Ruddington. Private Ruddington is over a length in front of Per Mill, who's second. Kamadi Lad over on the outside. Now the run's coming. Jappa Ripper winding up around the outside very wide, and Clarendon Street going with it prior to turning for home at the 350 metre mark. Private Ruddington is still the leader by a length or so over Per Mill second. Clarendon Street out and running, followed by Jappa Ripper, and at the head of the rest was Domino Dan in the straight. Many chances. Private Ruddington the inside, Per Mill the centre, and Clarendon Street joining in out 3 wide. Still Private Ruddington, it's fighting back on the inside. Per Mill can't get it. Down the outside, Clarendon Street, it's still Private Ruddington fighting back on the inside. Private Ruddington, it's pulling out plenty, and Private Ruddington gets there a length and a half. Clarendon Street out wide second, Per Mill was third. And behind them then came a Rising Tris, Domino Dan. Jappa Ripper died on its run, and back near the rear of the field was Kamati Lad with Haley's Harry last in. Stand by for the placings. You'll find Private Ruddington is the winner here, number 3. Showed plenty of heart. Reece Sane will be the last one along. Reece Sane links forward, and now they're set for a start. Race 6, the Safeway Class A handicap over 1400. Second last here at Seymour. Starter on the platform, light on. Ready at the 1400. Set. He lets them go. They're racing this time. Mr. Apex a little slow to go. Trim the Jib won the start clearly. Leads a length and a half settling down. From up on the outside in second placing comes Late Item. Resane's gone to third from Ski Gossip. Back along the inside is New Will, followed by Mr. Apex around the outside of Star of Tran. And back at the rear is the Parachutist. Long to the back of the track they go now towards the 1,000-metre mark. And the leader Trim the Jib a length and a half in front. On in second placing came Late Item. Ski Gossip over on the outside, followed by Resane. Length and a half back then came New Will, followed by half a length away on the outside is Mr. Apex. Couple of lengths away then the last pair, the Parachutist along with Star of Tran. Down the side they come at about the 500-metre mark now, and Trim the Jib is the leader by a length and a half in front. Ski Gossip's gone to second, followed by on the outside came Late Item. They're followed by a few lengths away then came Mr. Apex. In behind them then came, as they're about to round the home turn, New Will from the Parachutist. Second last Resane and Star of Tran last of all, swinging the home turn at the 350-metre mark now, and the leader Trim the Jib over on the inside, a length or so in front, trying hard as Ski Gossip out wide. They're followed by further back came Resane running on well in the straight now, 150 to go. Ski Gossip ranges up to Trim the Jib. Wider out came Resane coming home well, and getting up nearer the inside it's New Will. Many chances. Ski Gossip's just in front. Ski Gossip in front, diving through on the inside. Trim the Jib, it's close. Trim the Jib or Ski Gossip, a great go. Third placing went to New Will, followed by just in behind them Mr. Apex. Further back then came the Parachutist, in behind them Late Item, and it was amongst the tail enders with Star of Tran and Resane. Stand by for placings. Close go here. Close go between Trim. Now Palark has moved up. Top Shilling moving towards the line. Just a couple out, Rosalind Star, Miss Probeen here. Miss Probeen has trotted back behind the stalls along with Top Shilling, who's not yet in. Rosalind Star has moved in out wide. So just the couple to move up here, Top Shilling and also Miss Probeen. Top Shilling going towards the stalls now. To barrier 10, Top Shilling. Miss Probeen walks in towards the centre. They look to be set now. Last event here at Seymour, 1200 the journey. Starter has them, the lights on, they're ready, they're set, they're racing this time out wide. Top Shilling came away smartly. Palark driving up in the early stages as well with Rosalind Star and Turbo Lad near the inside. Miss Probeen's up in that forward division as well. Just in behind them is Enya, who's up there as well, followed by getting back to midfield now. Back along the inside came Brokerage. They're followed by further back came Pride of Halberg. Now dropping back is Palark, and back towards the rear of the field as they come along the side was Rainsby Lad. It's back amongst the tail enders. Along the side they come, and the top weight cleared away. Top Shilling out by 3 or 4 at the 600. In second placing is Turbo Lad. They're followed by Enya, who's gone to third from Miss Probeen. Further back in the field then was Brokerage from Palark, Rainsby Lad. Further back then came Pride of Halberg. It's back towards the rear of the field as they're about to round the home turn in the last. Swinging the home turn, and Top Shilling leads for home. Top Shilling over at 2 lengths in front. Trying hard down the outside, Turbo and Star. In the run home though, Top Shilling with 100 to go. It's still nicely clear. Coming at it now, Turbo Lad winding up down the outside. Top Shilling still in front. Now Turbo Lad raising an effort. Top Shilling hanging on. Top Shilling. Top Shilling's just taken out the last. Turbo Lad second. Third placing there would have gone to Rosalind Star in the centre, followed by Palark, Miss Probeen. And behind them came Rainsby Lad to pull up from Enya. Back behind them then in the field came Brokerage. It was amongst the tail enders. Storm Nimbus always back out of its ground with the Pride of Halberg, one of the last in. Wait the numbers. A photo called for. You can find, I think, Top Shilling's hung on to win the last here. The other one, Turbo Lad, tried valiantly over the last 50 metres or so. I think you'll find the post has been too close here.